Hello everyone. This is not going to be a very long stream. I only have about an hour and a half tops because I need to be up at 8. It's currently 3:30. Meant to start the stream a few hours earlier, but busy watching videos. Anyway, I just want to hit level 3 because it was taking too long to do it last stream. And even though last stream I did talk for a very long time, but that was mostly about the builds, which was very important. For this one, we're just going to go straight in. Very important. For this one, we're just going to go straight in. Just let me get a minute here to familiarize where I was. If I recall, right, we don't have the plate mill yet. Alright, we do have our throwing axes, so that's another improvement. We did take sleight of hand, which was the change to my original stuff. We got healing potions and scrolls. These might come into handy. They're not very useful later on because shit saves and has more hit points, but I think we can put that on the caster. I don't want to do anything else. I don't think she can use short swords. Yeah, because they're martial melee. That's right, I think I was in a hurry, so I didn't do all this stuff to grab those things. Huh? It's just a dagger, though.
What's that you found?
A dagger.
Impressive.
I mean, it's all neat and shiny. Not some rusty piece of crap dropped here long ago.
Someone was here pretty recently.
Probably our spy. We're getting close.
Sometimes the game glitches like that where your characters don't group up. Alright, this fight can be a little tough, so we need to be careful. You know, as much as I'd like her to cast spells, I'm wondering who the best person there is to cast Bless. Alright, before I do this, I'm going to have a limited time, so I need to sneak up here. Actually, we will split the party up for this. No, we will have her start off with Guiding Boat, I think. That's right, because we didn't take Magic Missile. Okay, and he does have Careful Spell now. Let's enable our Mana Magic so he can Thunder Wave or Sleep. Actually, once she burns through her spells, she might be better off throwing those pearls. I guess it doesn't really matter. No, because they got innate sorcery, so they're better off casting spells. Yeah, so let's move this over to her. We will have this Cleric Bless. Put it on the right stuff. we're gonna always bless Jeffa pretty much. Also want to bless our tank and ourselves so we don't lose blesses easily. Take this line out as much as possible. Actually, 2 of them. We need to try to get the first one out in the first round. Because these are the ones that are really annoying. It'd be nice if those would stop pulling back up. Okay. Now when you do save it, just keep up with the stuff that's in your journal, so these lions, the normal ones, are resistant to slashing and piercing. Alright, so we did get advantage on the initiative, so that's good. We got 14 damage, that's also good. Third of their hit points. Now, this character we want to not be in the front, but I guess I don't have that option right now. I could use a spell slot for she's human, we can draw inspiration. We could use a spell slot for Shield of Faith, but I think we're not going to do that. We're going to hope we can get enough damage out here. Now these guys are going to walk up and see us, unfortunately. I could magic missile, but I just get some damage in. And then we'll quicken.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis! You'll die anyway.
Well, 1 damage on that. Sometimes it happens. We want the casters to be far enough in the back. So all this stuff has to dash over, but they do have good movement. This can be a tough fight, especially the first time you play. Stupid growl power makes them fucking ridiculously powerful. Oh, we didn't get seen with her. Also, 100% doesn't always mean 100%. Now we want to make sure she's way in the back. She's not going to get hit. She has no shield. She doesn't have much going on. Yeah, these guys luckily failed their perception checks. Yes. Now we don't have to worry about that guy. Well, he only had it was 42, 28, 27, 20. Yeah, we would have took him out before he maybe before the round ended, or at least before he would have got a second turn, so they wouldn't have been able to attack. That's all. The most important thing was making sure they couldn't attack. Alright, now this guy, oh that's right, we did buy the chainmail, so this is our tank. We want this person to be up front. Take as much as aggro as possible. Agnes has good hit points, but we don't want them to be able to get past us, so we're just going to stand right here. Like I said, I could Shield of Faith, but I've already cast a spell. This is when you play through the game, you realize these sand lions are annoying. So now that we have everything like that, if I had an AoE spell with her, I could do something. Also, I've been seen, so I'm not going to be able to do anything. But she is she's the one concentrating on bless. And yeah, it shows you down here. It took me a few runs through the game before I realized this was the bless information. Alright, great. And also it took me a few runs to realize I should equip them with throwing weapons, because the crossbows weren't as good with 10 decks. Now I don't want to use up too much of my spell slots here, but in case I have to do the other fight, which is probably just as tough. So with these, I got these, you know, from the Explore and I've got them the last 3 times I've ran through there. If you explore near the castle or the city, I've always got that thing if you pass the skill check, I think. 18 damage. Yeah, that's probably better any spell we would have used. But when they get his turn, he's already used his growl, but the other one hadn't. But they can only growl like every couple turns, so we want to try to get him out before he can growl again. Otherwise, he's going to give everyone 5 to 10 hit points. And these guys get advantage if another lion is next to him, which is why, like I said, they're just fucking crazy powerful. And plus, them being resistant to 2 damage types. Alright, so now we can't do this. Increase our spell DCs. And we have Careful Spell, so we could walk up and Thunder Wave everyone. And I think there's also, if you look around, there's spears in the walls you can knock them into. Does a little bit of extra damage. So I think what we're going to do is see if we can Thunder Wave these guys.
Arcana, Evo!
Meta Magic is on. Am I not have any Meta Magic? Oh, I don't. Oh shit, I don't have any. I swore I had some when I cast that first spell and I didn't use it. Okay, well that changes things.
Arcana, Encho!
This is the problem with sleep. The range or the AoE is really teeny. Even with these small enemies, I can't even seem to get 3 of them here. Yeah, I think I'm just better off not doing that. Yeah, I can't,
Arcana, Evo!
Oh, you know, I almost never use Acid Splash. Let's just use it.
Malmit!
And nothing. So I'm using her up here instead of the other tanky cleric, since they don't. The other one doesn't have chainmail, but also she's keep the bless up so we can do more damage. I don't want to burn these other spells up. I really need them. I really don't want to hit that one. Let's do this one. Yeah, I'm keeping my spells in case it matures. Or, oh, they don't have shield yet. But you can see these guys do some damage here, right? And just like that, things start going really badly. So 10 plus 2, she doesn't have poison resistance like the other dwarf, the dwarf clerics. She's take 12, 22, and now she's dying. And she's also one of our AoE stuff, so. But we have 3 clerics. It's not like we have a healing issue, so.
I suppose I should say thanks.
I'm using these because I just like never end up using them, so 2, 3, 7 and 5, 12 damage, yeah, it's okay. I'll kill a couple of these lions hopefully soon. Now I could walk up here and yeah, I might walk up here and Thunder Wave and risk it. Yeah, I think I will do that. Because I don't have to worry about hitting them.
Arcana, Evo!
Now, I don't think I can hit all 4 of them. Alright, we got one down. We did 11 to the other one. We are not necessarily in a good spot, though. This character doesn't have dazzle or anything. Like I said, they have that advantage, and they just fucking... they hit a lot. So remember that armor we got at the very first kobold fight? And I said that we were going to be using that armor pretty much for the whole game for the sorcerer? Yeah, that's the situation.
Nayorka, Evo, Malnus!
And this is why we bring her along. You can go straight in and turn her quest in. Or advance her quest, the main quest with her. But you can also just carry her around for a lot of the game, so... fucking course. He's gonna growl. That's why I was trying to get one down. Yep, there goes the sorcerer. This stuff, like, I never get this shit to work. It's always like a super low DC, and I don't know why. But you can use it to heal. Takes a action, but alright, I don't think it's worth spending this for just 2 hits. This character does not have bees.
Arcana, Arcana, Evo, Maraiki, Arcana, Malnus!
Damn. And this is why we bring Dazzle.
Arcana, Evo.
Do I want to burn another spell slot? I could kill this guy for sure. But I can't get away. Without taking at least one opportunity attack. So I could just beat this guy. Take a magic missile.
Arcana, Evo.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my spell
Arcana,
slot.
Oli, Minure.
They hit me. Don't worry about it. Good, that was the right call. We killed him before he gave him more. God damn with the fucking 20s, man. This is why I said the game that no matter what you do, you just get fucking hit with 20s constantly. We don't have our plate armor yet, and we're not going to for a little bit. So these earlier fights can, if the dice roll are going bad, like, I'm not going to lose, but they can be annoying. But like I said, there's only like 8 fights to get to level 3. In the first like 2, you know, it's just the kobolds and the story fight with the Orcus and the goddess. Those 2 are pretty easy, and then the crab fight. So you just have like the Fae fight at the beginning of the first 4, which can be a little troublesome. And then we didn't really have a problem with ambush, so it's just this fight and the next fight here if we do it, and then the next fight after that. After we hit level 3, like, there's still times we get 1 shot from crits, but it's a lot less often. And we brought this. We didn't have to bring the sorcerer up here. We brought them up here to try to Thunderwave, but we just didn't get. If the enemy rolls to save, then We didn't also get him to land on the piercing spears. 19 damage. What's my healing hit points for them? Oh, 14 because that's sorceress. And then they took 7. Okay. I could burn through my spells. And then go out and rest and come back to do the other fight, but I'm not going to do that. And I have to heal him because the thing's coming up next. Why they didn't attack the sorcerer? Pretty sure the sorcerer's prone right now too. They would have got advantage. Alright, I don't want to burn through all my spells. Plan was heal him and then dazzle this one so he could walk away.
Arcana, Evo, Malnus!
Yeah, he's gonna take damage. I'm not really well.
Nayorka, Evo, Malnus!
Should be able to take him out in a couple of rounds. Alright, resist the selection. I'm gonna heal because I can. This fight didn't go that well, so I'm gonna make sure I've got it situated here.
Arcana, Evo, Malnus!
Yeah, without another person here, they don't get the advantage. So.
Nayorka, Evo, Malnus!
Like I said, we made that fight harder because we don't want to. We might have to fight the next fight, which is just as tough. We didn't want to burn up all of our spell slots. But yeah, I didn't. For some reason, when you Thunder Wave or push them back here, sometimes it hits that and then it bounces back. I'm sure you probably saw that. It's just really weird how it works. Also think you could maybe crawl in through there. Come on, camera. Get through the pillars. So when you're in here, you can go down this way. There's nothing down here except the you can get back. But you can't go from here and get up here without crawling through. But you could probably crawl through here and jump up, climb up this wall to get to the other part. Alright. Generally isn't much in here. 120 XP. Oh, there's a little swim area there. I don't know why. I swear one time I found a buried chest in here, but we're not going to sit here and look for it. This normally is minor loot. I know I found buried chests multiple times, but I don't remember where they're all at. Wait, what'd she have? I think she had a crossbow before. Alright, so this is gonna be a charisma check. I don't really want to do the fight. Mainly because there's just a bunch of these little explosive barrels in here. And there's two like named, this guy and this guy. If we must. This guy crits all the time. He's hits twice a turn. And he's an archer.
We should take a look at this.
Yeah, don't be near it when it blows up.
Sir, no, there was. What? He's going to kill me! He's one of the beacon's executioners!
I have succeeded on this one before, and he leaves. Oh, did my things go away?
We're here on a top secret mission for the Lady Anabasia
guidance
to
looks like it
infiltrate
had
this
just
spy's
wore out.
network.
Wait. Why am I getting a second option for this?
Wait, since when did you... Nah, well, I get...
Something happened. I don't know, I guess. Bug?
We're here since... Nah, this...
We're the Colwall. 8.
I thought I'd be... Well, I have to get back to Kaya
Okay, that must be a bug.
Deliver this box to my supervisor.
Your soup.
Tribune Gu...
What's a tribute?
Oh, interesting.
So, but...
Not just... And there was... As soon...
and you think...
Look... If...
I'm gonna scroll up pretty far here. Okay. I hate when it does that. Baldur's Gate 3 does that shit too, where it automatically shows you the current one. Yeah, that's what happened. I was talking and didn't go through the stuff quick enough. DZ12 result 8. Alright, well, I probably still would have filled with guidance. And then we rolled a 1, so it didn't matter. Yeah, so you get 50 XP for friendly, and you get 105 if you kill them, and that boss drops a scale mill for 1 extra AC. But we don't really need to do the fight, you're just going to spend 20 minutes. So we came in from this way. So when you come in, and here's the door we could have came in if we got the perception check. These explosive barrels everywhere, but there's a guy up here, a basic archer. He's got like, I don't know, 20 hit points, one back here. if you do have this door open, you can run back. Also, if you're over here, you can kind of run back, so this guy doesn't have easy access to your archers. But this guy, if he dies, I don't know what happens, because I have had him go incapacitated, but then he just didn't fail his saves, death saves. But this archer up here is nasty, and then this guy's got like 50 hit points and high AC, very tanky. I think there's 5 guys. Yeah, there's the one named, guy up here, guy here, and I think a guy maybe here. Or over here. Yeah, I think he starts right here. So, yeah, you have... Or no. Anyway, there's a 5th guy. It's either here or here. And you have to deal with the traps, too.
I hate those!
How did you take poison? We're way over here. Okay.
Alright, King. Oh, Uribe!
I still take damage sometimes when I succeed, so... so this is good for us because we get an item. But yeah, we don't get to loot for the money, so it's kind of like maybe I should fight them, but it's not that much stuff. And unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a way to open this fucking door. So you're gonna run all the way back around. So yeah, that guy drops us a scale mail, which is 14 plus 2, so you can get plus 1 more AC for one of these two. But like I said, it can be a tough fight. You do have the option after fighting Sand Lions to come out here, I think, and leave the area, get the forced rest outside, because there's, you know, you don't get access to that other campfire unless you clear that area. Alright, we're getting close to 3. Because we've already done the ambush, yeah. We can sell here, so... This area is important later in EA, but...
Shouldn't be a problem.
We're
agents of the beacon, remember?
We cut so now. Ah, yes. In a former life. I'm retired.
Interesting.
Oh. What?
Oh, sounds...
A lesson on...
We just get...
Nay, but we're still... And there are root...
You know, what did we...
You can rest here too, but we don't need it. You shouldn't be able to sell quest items. I think you can sell this stuff though, but we don't want to get rid of it quite. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to swap her mace for a dagger because she doesn't have. She has 14 dex and 10 strength. So this money it shows you is per. So you see 2 times 7, and we went plus 14. So. Actually, we probably don't need this much food.
Ready?
All right.
Not too bad.
Never heard of it.
It's an up lot. He's get that.
Yeah, this is a random person telling you like the location of stuff, but I don't. You cross a watchtower, but it's just like a dialogue thing. I don't know if what she's talking about is actually in EA. Okay, now we are finally. Let's see, we played for a couple hours last time. It's about 2.5 hours. Yeah, you could probably do it in like 2 hours to get over here. So the harbor, you want to be level 3, 4. It's got a couple of tough fights. It's also bugged, but I'll explain to that later when we do it. There's another NPC we can get over here, but he only has 10 hit points. And once you get him, you basically need to run all the way up to here to turn him in. It's not a big reward. But what we do want to do is come over here to the bridge guard. And once we hit level 3, fight him for items that we don't need and we can sell to get our plate mill, first plate mill. Now, if you go off the road here, we can go out here and explore. We got plenty of food. Yep. So I think this is guaranteed no matter which way you go. This will get us to level 3. So it can be a tough fight though. This guy likes to cast sleep. Let's see it work. You got this caster, and then you got a caster over here who casts some nasty shit too. Then you got this guy. Now, ignore the 9 hit point guys, they're easy. There's 7 guys, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the 2 9s are easy. 3 9s, I'm sorry. But the other 4, yeah, they're 16 armor class, tanky. Should be a brute somewhere. Again, just like the ambush fight we did last stream. Doesn't have a lot of armor class, very barbarian spec. And then, yeah, the main guy, he's got 44, so. You do need to watch out for archers and stuff. I think my first goal is going to be to take out this guy that likes to cast sleep and shit. Because last time I did this, he put like 3 people to sleep and it was not a good time. I think if I do sorcery, I'll get to be able to cast magic missile right after. Alright, since we are not hidden, we don't have that advantage. So I'm just gonna
Arcana Evo.
see if it's because I'm not close enough.
Arcana
Nope.
Evo.
Alright, we're just gonna attack.
Arcana. Arcana Evo. Malvis.
Oh, now it shows up. Alright.
Arcana Evo. Arcana Evo. Malvis.
Well, sometimes you get a 55% chance to hit an 8. So if we go out, you can see we're going to be setting ducks for all the people that hit us with spells and shit. But we need to make sure these guys can't come up and do much to us, so. Because they do dash pretty far. Oh, I still have this thing. Yeah, I'll save that.
Alright, Kate.
You know, bless is probably the right call here.
Alright, Kate.
Before everyone else gets to take their turn. Alright, we don't want to lose bless. Stand behind them. They cast life drain, which is no fun. Shadow spike or something, which is also no fun.
Evo!
15 AC, 13 AC. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. So I think I'm gonna risk hitting this guy. I want these guys to come up so I can try to AoE them.
Nayorka, Evo. Nayorka, Evo. Mounted.
8, 6, 14. Okay, he's got 3 hit points left. Yeah, we're looking good for there. It'll take him a while to get around. And these level 90 point guys shouldn't be too bad. I could healing wound. No, I think I'll just move over here and use this. Good. I'm trying to get Jeff a little blocked here, so. But also, I'm wanting these guys all to group up in this area around the tank.
Arcana,
We don't
Evo!
need to do that. Let's do this.
Arcana, Bobby,
Chance.
Inure!
Yeah, 50-50 chance we'd kill him. That's good. Now we can use this. And that doesn't have a save, so it didn't matter. Alright. 1 is 7 down. I think this other, yeah, this other guy's too far. I think I'm just going to use this. Well, is there any other way I can guarantee a kill on that one guy? I could walk up and Thunder Wave. I don't think, so it'll go out like 2 things. It won't go out 1, 2. Yeah, I don't think if I come here it's going to work. Maybe if I come here. Oh, sure, I'm not getting my guys. Alright, not a lot of damage, but that's okay. Oh, that's the other spell they cast, Hope Person.
Neyorka, Igor, Malnit!
Arcana, Evo, Malvis!
I need to wait till these guys up closer. Forgot to put my dagger. Not that it really matters. Yeah, seems he's running out of spell slots. That's good.
Alright, Evo!
You know, I think they can handle that. I'm going to go ahead and send him out over here. I mean, this guy's got low armor class. This guy's only got 9 hit points, so I think he'll be alright.
Neyorka, Igor, Malnit!
Shake it off! Arcana, Evo!
Oh man, no matter what I do, I'm going to hit one of my people. Oh well. I don't know where my fucking shit's going. Must be doing something wrong.
Arcana, Evo, Malvis!
Yeah, I got that guy.
I'm in your debt.
And like I said, things are gonna pick up after this, so this might actually work. A little dangerous, but
Neyorka, Igor, Malnit!
oh, that's probably the biggest green hands I've had in this game.
Arcana, Evo, Malvis!
Oh, it'd just be so much easier if she had magic missile.
Alright, Kate.
Yeah, I know I got spells, so I'm gonna risk it.
Nayorka, Evil, Wellness! Alright, Eve! Alright, Evil, Wellness!
Arcana, Evo, Malvis! Malvis!
Alright, Kate. Fury!
I'm sure you've probably noticed by now that I have a lot of healing.
Death
another
reaches
20.
out for you!
And it's hard to take my characters out, basically. Alright, this should have been over, like... Well, I guess it isn't too bad. Mostly round 5. You guys almost dead. Really? Atrophicity, heroic inspiration. I only want that on the human.
Nayorka, Evil, Wellness!
I'm not really worried about it.
Alright, Avio, Fury!
Arcana, Oli, Linure!
Arcana, Evo, Wellness!
Yeah, we can do it on her. She's human. She'll get it back on long rest. Okay. Yes, another chainmail. Alright, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we had this guy with 6 items. And then the one over here. Which doesn't look like it has any loot. Sometimes it glitches out. I don't know if there's like this, some mobs don't drop shit or what. Okay. There, now we got 18, 17, 18, 17. And oh, 3, finally. So yeah, I've tried life. This Oblivion sounds kind of cool, but mostly this is like a light domain of Baldur's Gate 3 where you get this ability to... But 30 feet spear isn't really that big. Half damage and no disadvantage on a wisdom save, so... Based on a lot of the other things that don't seem to be working properly, like the necrotic or radiant damage from my channel divinity, they have less chance to hit than other stuff. Plus, I'm about to be magic missile heavy, so... Alright, so what does Battle Domain get? Well, Magic Missile, Shield, Acid Arrow, and Shatter. Magic Missile, Shield, and Shatter are amazing spells for this EA. 3 times you cleric level and temporary hit points, once per long rest. In a lot of these fights, you're going to end up doing 1 fight per long rest. Like this one. You go on the outer map, or world map, and you go out here, you do the fight. So that means that this level will get 9 temporary hit points, and then level 4 will get 12. You don't need to, so that whole swapping items constantly to be able to cast spells and shit, you don't have to do that anymore in Battle Clerics. And our channel divinity, instead of using it for healing, we can now use it to do force damage like a smite. Sometimes you even turn a target incapacitated, which means they can't take any actions. So that's very powerful. We also get second level spells. It always gives you blind, so make sure you take that shit off. Now, since we get these for free, Hold Person's not very useful. It only works on humanoids to begin with, so Find Trap's not useful. It's good to have one character with enhanced ability, but I've yet to see it actually work in the traveling dialogues. Or at least it doesn't show it working. Prayer of Healing sounded cool because there is some places where it's tough to get rest. But I don't think you nearly need it. Calm Emotions, the Sorcerer will also get... Yeah, Sorcerer will also get it. There are sometimes you're going to fight Harpies, but normally you're going to find a few scrolls of this in your journey, so I don't think you really need to keep it prepared. My first run or two, I was using a lot of Life Drain and False Life, and yeah, I don't think you need that either. One thing that is very helpful, especially for Jetfa, is Aid, but it only works on 3 people, so it's up to you if you want to use it or not use it. This is our main tank. Since he's just not going to be using as much level 2 spells, then yeah, I'll let him cast Aid. In this case, we're going to take enhanced ability. So we have one person with available. Now, like I said, I looked at both of these. I did do Star Child first. This ability, it's like getting an extra magic missile anytime you use meta magic, but sometimes it seemed like I was getting it when I wasn't using meta magic. But as we just saw, it seems I'm using some of my meta magic even though I don't mean to. I just don't think it was doing that much, because even at level 4 you only have 4 sorcery points unless you burn spells to create more sorcery points. So I guess if you were going like full Nova and you wanted to burn a bunch of stuff to get more meta magic points, I mean, I guess. And we don't really need Bless or Aid. Like the first run when I didn't have a Cleric, yeah, it was handy to have Bless. But we get Magic Missile and Scorching Ray anyway, and I don't think there's enough good spells that you need extra spell slots. So Mana Painter, on the other hand, we sure don't need Color Spray or Bane, but we do get Calm Motion for emergencies. But Acid Arrow's actually kind of okay. And when I was using Transmutable spell, it was fun to play around with. Mana Shield is very handy. Because when we cast a spell at level 1, we get 3 temporary hit points. When we cast a spell at level 2, we get 6 temporary hit points. That kind of helps keep us out of that one-shot range. Not every time, but since they're casting spells a lot, we're constantly, so we get hit, we absorb some of the, it's basically like damage reduction. And then we get an ability that you can get a couple sorcery points back. It's not really that useful now because you only get 1, but at level 4 you'll get 2. So you just wait till you find a, you burned up your sorcery points and then find an enemy that you can just go smack with a melee weapon. So yeah, I think overall Mana Painter's slightly better. Yeah, I think let me just let me look at my list here. Shatter and Scorch. Well, I can go over the spells. Like Blindness, it only affects one person. It's negated on a con save. We don't have any ways to really boost up our saves. Blur, I'd rather just work on killing shit. We don't need Dark Vision, because so far not having lanterns or, I've never really had to turn lanterns on. There's another, like, it only works a little bit if you, plus it has concentration. Anything with concentration and stuff, I just didn't feel like it was that useful. Again, Hold Person, we don't need... I have thought about going through a run with the invisibility on to see if there's something hidden, but no. Just take the damage. Good single target damage, good AoE damage. And you can see we get color spray here for free. Again, I don't think we changed anything here. I did mention about Chromatic Orb, right, about the teeny diamond. If you would like to get Orb, we will be getting diamonds some point soon, next hour or so. And that would be a time if you wanted to drop Thunderwave or Sleep for Orb. You won't be able to cast it yet, but you would be able to cast it at some point at like level 3.5. So you'd get like a half level, like 3 or 4 encounter fights maybe. Otherwise, we're going to not be able to swap it out because you can only do this on rest, right? Or is it level ups? I can't remember. Alright, so remember, this is a new run for me for this character because, like I said, I did it as a rogue wizard and a fighter archer. We still go battle cleric. Like I said, the life cleric stuff wasn't as useful because normally when someone gets hurt, you don't want to wait like possibly a whole round to get back to the person that can heal. So it's better to have multiple people that can heal. Oblivion, yeah, they get sleep. Doesn't really that useful. I think this is a passive effect, but the one I feel is like the Dying ally is active maybe. This battle is just too powerful with the temporary hit points. The this is mostly just annoyance factor, but this isn't really gonna come into play for us too much, but that's okay. Mostly we want it for the spells. Now for here, oh right, I've got protect written down because I don't think you need any of these. And then next level I take Call Emotions as far as a backup. Alright, so we're not quite to our power level yet, because we still need our full plates and stuff. Half plate armor. And to make that happen, we need money. Yeah, I wonder if I'm better off doing that one fight, like running out, resting outside, and come back and just fight. You can just fight that group protecting Damien there by the Sand Lions. I'm gonna have to probably go AFK here in a second because my dog won't shut the fuck up. So this is Eaton. We can just pass checks. We have the charisma. Tells you what a passport is. And usually a little bit XP. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to get this other companion. And I'll just show you. I use enhanced ability, charisma. It doesn't seem to actually do it. So now we have a co-load. There's some big fights back here, but we don't need to do them right now. Temporary event. That's on the other side of the river. You can't go. You have to come across the bridges to get across the rivers. So we come back through here. We get the same guy. We sign password because it's the second one, a different one this time. So, and we get a little bit of bonus. Now. Now that we've talked to him, every time you come across this bridge, he's going to do the same two things. Which is why I say, fuck it. Attack him. So at this point, because we've got all these other fights done, and hit level 3, you're powerful enough to kill him. Okay, but he can one-shot us. And was it him or one of the other ones? It was one that did 58 damage. He doesn't have a high AC, but he does have 3 attacks per turn. High attack. He's got like 20-something strength. And we need to make sure Tusa the Terrible, who I have had a situation where he like went first and killed Tusa, and I had to use my only time I had to use that revive stone. But we get to rest after this, and he gives us enough gear that we do not use for our party to sell to go buy our first plate armor. Not 2 yet, but 1. And since we have Tusa with us, we'll get a little bit of extra damage, but he is resistant to piercing, which what Tusa does. His name, Nick and Vex. Nick is for the scimitar weapon ability, and Vex is for rapiers and short swords. Maybe one other, but clerics don't get the weapon things. You need to be a fighter, paladin, or rogue, I think. So we're gonna do well.
Arcana Evo. Arcana Evo.
Oh, sorry, hold on. We don't want to cast big spells until we get blessed, so we're just going to magic missile for right now.
Arcana Evo.
We do about 50 damage around here, so there's 12.
Arcana, Eve. Arcana, Arcana, Oli.
You see everything, it's hard to hit again.
Arcana, Evo, Malness.
My right hand, Echo!
Wait, where's the jet foot? Wow, she's like got stuck up on there. I don't think the game's designed for you to have 2 extra companions. Alright, we want him to have Blast because we want him to be able to hit higher. And our caster to hit higher. And we'll do us on Now, since we are blessing, we are going to hide a little bit further in the back. Even though we have 18 AC. We most definitely want him to hide in the back. We got really lucky he rode so shit on initiative.
Nayorka, Evo, Malness!
And that's why we were blessing early, so we can get some extra damage in. Now, we do not want whoever he attacks to be close to other shit. Alright, so as you can see, we took out a big chunk of damage here. We also got 3 more characters with temporary hit points. Oh wait, the sorcerer also has, because he casts a level 1 spell, 3 temporary hit points. Alright, I'm gonna block Jetfoot, I think, here. See what he goes for. Should go try to kill the tank, which, like I said, he can take him out one shot. So. Fucking kick attack. Yeah, max D12 roll. Remember, each head gets a, or each side gets an attack. One's using the maul. Was it Beautiful Maul? Yeah, there's an enemy fight that's got like an axe, a great axe, and a great sword or some shit.
Arcana, Evo. Arcana, Evo.
Yeah, we're not even getting the option. Like we've already, how did we already burn through 3? Yeah, something must be wrong with this character. We should not have burnt through 3 meta magic in 1 turn. Or yeah, 3 meta magic.
Arcana, Evo. Arcana, Evo.
My right hand, Evo, Malness! Nayorka, Nayorka, Evo, Malness!
So now it took a few seconds to go through. He failed to save, he was incapacitated, and we did 20 damage. So it's like a smite, but you only can do it twice because you only got 2 channel divinities, right? And since we didn't do anything, spellcasting, we can still use the healing word. We did use 1 spell slot earlier on shield, so he didn't kill us. Oh, you see, I don't have to swap either anymore.
Alright,
Yeah, he didn't get a turn because he's incapacitated. This doesn't matter if he fails to save, but if you got like all three of them attacking, there's a good chance you can incapacitate a big boss. We're gonna go get our sorcery points back. See? He's gonna die soon anyway, so I'm not worried about it. I don't need to use this, sorry ass.
Nayorka, evil, madness!
Marike, evil, madness!
And there's a diamond. Good chunk of money too. Now that we have a diamond, if we don't sell it, Jepha can cast her chromatic orb. So again, if you wanted to, you can, you know, we probably don't need to rest here because, as you can see, we barely took any damage, right? We can just rest out in the outer area. But I'm going to do it just to be safe. So that's the general plan here. We don't get that much more at level 4 as feats and stuff. Yeah, sorcerer can't change spells, so you have to do it at level 3 or 4. So, we don't have anyone that uses them all, so we're just going to sell that. It's worth like 350. We will use the Ring of Poison Resistance on Agnes, since the dwarves already have poison resistance. And, as I said, the earrings, I'm not sure if the skill items work, but we don't really need it, so we're just going to sell it. So, he drops this pelt, which is 14, right? This is like 350, this is 140. And then you get like 168. So altogether you get like 350, 370, 140. That's 510 plus 168. Yeah, you get like close to 700 bucks. Oh, and the small diamond, which is like another 100. So 800 bucks for coming over and killing him. Now, I don't remember if when you go back and forth, I don't think he gives you more XP or money. He's just there to annoy you. So I realized that you could just kill him as soon as you hit level 3 and be done with it. Now this is all just random shit, so we don't know what we're gonna get. This one isn't really, I don't think, worth fighting. Well, look at that, we got a small diamond. I can't go, if you need to go in your inventory here, you can't do it, and you can't move stuff around, but... Yeah, so now we got 2 diamonds. This one's this one's always here. Off the bridge. Or the lookout tower. I don't want to fight right now because I'm trying to turn the kobold in. Oh, well, okay. We're gonna have Caltrips over here too. Well, I was gonna ambush, but stupid fucking bug about the thing. Oh, is this line A? Oh, it's line A. This is a bit of a tough fight. Was not. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a break before we do this. Because this is gonna take a while. And I'm not gonna have time to do other stuff tonight because I was hoping not to get an encounter. Because I don't even think we, was it a thing on the map? I can't remember if it was a permanent thing. Well, yeah, I was wanting to be off by 5. You know what? I might just, I don't really have time for this. Or the lookout tower. Yeah, that was a thing on the map. I could have walked around it. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I don't have time to do this. I don't know if I'm gonna go take kid taekwondo. I need to take her taekwondo even if I don't go, and that's at 9 o'clock, so it's 5 now. Even though I slept like 4 hours in the evening, I still want to try to get a couple hours sleep, so should be able to save it in the middle of combat. Not this is like super tough. Normally I like disable the caltrips and walk around and start fight from over here, and starting from advantage would have been nice because this fight has 4 more mobs. This lion guy is gonna at least 4 lions that are in here. So there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this guy's crazy archer. Not really an issue. That's not an issue. So you got 3. Yeah, this guy's like highest hit points we fought other than the Eden. And then the lions are like 20 hit points each. So yeah, it's just 10 guys, and it's gonna take a while to kill them. Anyway, thanks for stopping in. Hopefully I showed enough to show the level 3 power. That fight will show you the level 3 power for a group setting instead of a single target. And we'll be moving along pretty quickly now. Oh shit. I might have to go back to an autosave, see if I got an autosave from before that, because I don't want Tusa to die. I mean, it's not a big deal. His quest is like 40 XP, but yeah. I guess since we're so far away, it's just that archers are so crazy. They can just, he's got such low hit points, they just kill him. Like the odds of an archer killing him in 1 turn is pretty high. So anyway, I gotta go. I'll be back late tonight. Have a good day.